Hi guys, it's Mary Ellen. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an end of month recap, and I've never done this before. I'm going to be doing it for January 2020. It's kind of going to be a highlight page of everything that happened during the month. I'm excited about this because I'm going to continue it throughout the year, and then at the end of the year, I will have a bunch of memory planning pages. So it's sort of like memory planning, except not weekly. So if you're interested in seeing that, stick around. Guys, so this is something I wanted to do for a long time. I wanted to do it last year and I just didn't get around to it. So I thought, why not start off the year with doing a recap of each month. So at the end of each month, I'm going to probably do it in a video, but I'm going to make a recap page, like highlights of the month or a review page of the month. And I think each month I'm going to make it look a little bit different just because I'll get bored if it's the same thing all the time. Okay, so I decided to do a voiceover for this because I was having real problem talking through this whole thing. I don't know why. I kept stumbling on my words. It was a mess. So I thought I would just fast forward and show you what I'm doing here. So obviously I wrote January recap. At first I tried to put stickers down. It didn't look right. They didn't fit. So now I'm just going to write it in cursive and be done with it. So I'm using a Tombow dual brush pen for this. It's a really good pen if you're interested in like big bold letters, and that's what I typically use for that. Sometimes I'll use a Papermate Flare, but this is a little bit thicker than that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in like the downstrokes to make it like foligraphy, but I messed up and I did like a downstroke on the J where there was supposed to be an upstroke, so I messed that up, but that's all right. I'm just going to leave it alone. It looks okay. So like I said before, this is like a review of the month, so I thought it'd be fun to write in the TV shows that I watched in January. So I'm just doodling a little TV, and I'm going to write the shows in there. I know I do put them on my currently page, but I thought this would be nice to have at the end of the month as well as like just a review. I did go to the movies twice in January, which hardly ever happens, so I thought I would just doodle a clapboard and write the movies that I saw right in there. I decided that this is going to be an all black and white spread, so I pulled out the journaling sticker book and the journaling doodle sticker book, and I'm just placing a couple of these stars right around the clapboard to signify the fact that it's movies. I'd say the highlight of my January is this new relationship that I'm in, so I'm definitely going to mark that down with a heart sticker. I really like these little quote bubble stickers, and I thought I would use one and just put it up there to write down that Heather moved to Virginia this month, because she did. My baby has moved away. My youngest girl, I mean Allie and her are the same age, but you know, she is the youngest technically. Next, I pulled out my faux memo printer. Super excited to use this month, and I'm just going to print out a picture of Allie and I when we did our first Patreon live, which is really fun. And I've never done a live video before, so that was interesting. And also I got to interact with my patrons on Patreon, and it was just super fun. And we had a good night, so I wanted to include that right in here. So I'm just gonna stick this down after I trim off that edge there. And just place it diagonal on the page. And since January was the month that I launched my Patreon, I have to put it down on this page. It was actually a really big deal for me. It's still a big deal. Something I had been wanting to do for a long time and was kind of frightening and scary. It was a big, scary goal that I conquered, and I'm really pleased that I did it, and I'm having a great time with it. So yeah, I had to mark that down. And down here on the bottom of the page, I put another quote bubble, and I am just marking down that I got my Go Wild tickets. When I was reviewing January, trying to think of things to put on here, I did remember that my boyfriend and I had oysters a couple of times, and I love oysters, so I kind of just wanted to mark that down because those 2 nights were really, really fun. So I'm just kind of putting that in here. If you're a subscriber to my channel, you probably know that I was a guest designer for Cocoa Daisy for January, so I just wanted to write that down as well because it's something that I was excited about and I had a lot of fun with. I didn't think that the stars were dark enough, so I'm tracing them, but this turns out to be a bad idea, as you'll see in like 1 second. It was not great. Oh, it's just like a little messed up, but that's okay. I'll just keep going. I thought that that picture of Allie and I was kind of like plain looking, so I decided to draw a few lines around it. And then I continued with kind of that sort of theme and drew a cloud around Patreon launch just to emphasize it. And then I'm writing in now that I have 81 patrons, something I'm really, really proud of, so I wanted to mark that down. Over here, I am trying to draw a YouTube play button, and then I'm going to mark down that I have hit 25,000 subscribers. Actually, as of now, it's like 26,000 something, but I was really pleased to hit 25,000 in January. It was kind of a milestone for me, so I definitely wanted to put that down. I decided that I needed another picture on here, so I thought I'd print out this picture that I put on Instagram of Bumble in that Dolly Parton challenge, which I thought was really funny. So I wanted to include that on here, but when I cut it out, I realized that it's just way too big. So I was like, what do I do? So I decided to just cut Bumble, I cut the Tinder Bumble out. I just put that down on the page. Okay, so I've been sticking with my workouts, so I wanted to just mark that down to give myself some credit. So I'm just going to write that in right here. And I thought I should say something about the weather, so I grabbed one of these little sun icon stickers and put it down just to mark the fact that the weather has been unseasonably warm here in January, and it's not usually like this, so I just wanted to remember that. Now, if you follow me, you know that I had a self-care goal for every month of this year. My January goal was laundry, so I'm just marking down that that was my goal. Did okay with it, did not do as well as I would like, but it's fine. I mean, you know, I did better than I usually do, but I didn't do as good as I wanted to do. So I'm just being honest with you guys, just keeping it real, always keeping it real. February is declutter though, so we're gonna try really hard to do that in February. I'm gonna try really hard, I should say. Hopefully that'll work out. I saw this page of like scribbled circles and I thought they would be really cute just to fill up the extra space on the page. So let me know in the comments down below what you think and if this is something that you're interested in doing or if you've already done it. I'm not really thrilled with this, but it is a way to just kind of highlight my January, just to remember. It's like a memory planning thing, you know? So I just wanted to remember what I did in January, the things that came up. And I feel like it's going to actually, since I'm doing this every month, I think it might actually make me go out and do more, you know, so that I have something to put on these pages, because I felt like it was a struggle trying to come up with stuff. So if I do more, maybe it'll actually change my life. I don't know. So let me know what you think, and like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you in my next video. See you later. Bye.